And then just first, inventions and wonders of
Inventions.
crystal meth was
What?
1919.
What? Who did it?
Crystal meth was developed by a Japanese chemist, Akira Ogata.
You fucker. It's episode 100.
Yeah.
And we've been hyping this episode up. We're going to eat
For the last 15 episodes.
We've been talking about, what are we going to do? We're gonna eat 100 chicken nuggets between both of us. Mijo's like, I can't do that.
I can't.
And then we were like, let's oh my God, I got a text message. Jesus Christ. And I was like, we're going to have a 100-year-old person on here. But, that could be problematic because of a couple reasons. Living 100 years ago, you probably had a few different ideals about the way the world works that are kind of hot topic issues today. So we decided we're going to avoid that little road bump. And we decided to do absolutely nothing. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're going to talk about what life was like 100 years ago.
Yeah, and just
I guess
the
year.
Fun facts.
We're talking about the year 1919. I'm going to check my math on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have you've put in a lot of painstaking work to figure out and pull up a lot of articles and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
totally.
Tell me one. Let's kick this thing off.
So the first thing I found interesting was January 8th, 1919.
January, okay.
Theodore Roosevelt was
Heard
buried.
that name.
He was our 26th president.
Okay.
And arguably, people say the greatest president that we've ever had. People talk about Abraham Lincoln. That's cool and all. But, like, as far as economics and policies, Theodore Roosevelt is widely regarded as the greatest president we ever had.
The GOAT?
Yeah.
He's the GOAT
he was
of
doing
presidents?
He was doing a speech. He got shot while doing his speech and continued his speech and went to the hospital after.
That's pretty fucking gangster.
That's pretty badass.
First off, where did he get shot at?
It was like in his stomach or something like that.
So in the torso, in the body.
Yeah, in the body.
Wow, dude, I would be scared.
He was a badass.
That's crazy. Like,
and he created
you don't know if they like hit like an organ.
Yeah, they're pretty dangerous. And it's 1919. Like, medicine isn't the greatest.
That's bananas.
But
did the crowd? Hold on, I kind of want to dig into that a little bit. So he got shot from someone in the crowd, I'm assuming. So did the crowd not disperse? Like, I would be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Somebody has a gun.
let me look it up.
Wait, he's gonna finish. No, dude, I'm bailing. Like, that seems so counterproductive. Like, at one point you're talking to 500 people, the next you're talking to 3, and it's just like the people surrounding you being like, "Hey, wrap it up, dude, because you're probably gonna die." Right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah.
Would you stick around and listen to the rest of it?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what he's saying.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I saw a clip of Reagan on Instagram today. I can't remember who posted it, but he was giving a speech, and this balloon, like, you hear the balloon pop.
Oh, Joe Rogan posted.
Oh, is that who posted it?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. There's like you can hear a balloon pop in the background, and the dude stops for like a second out of his speech, and he was just like, "Missed me," and then like kept going, dude. Everybody fucking started laughing. Whatever.
They didn't miss a couple years later.
Whoa!
He got shot.
I wish I had my cricket button on.
I actually went to Ronald Reagan's library. It's like in LA, and the bullet that they pulled out of his body is like in the museum.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Apparently, if it had gone like an inch deeper or like a centimeter deeper into the left, it would have like taken out his spine.
Dude, I feel like you hear those stories a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, I got shot and I'm still alive. And it's like, okay, well, clearly the bullet was within a few inches or centimeters of an
anything
organ.
in your body.
It's like, it's just like a cool thing to say.
Yeah, but your spine?
I guess unless you get shot in like the arm or something. That'd be kind of gay. I mean, well, I don't want to put that in the universe.
I don't want to get shot.
I don't want to put that in the universe. But think like you'd have like ultimate street cred. You're like, yo, I got shot, dude.
Yeah.
And like, where at? You're like, my fucking leg and my calf.
Yo, but if it hits your artery in your leg?
Yeah, that's why I said the calf. That thing is just straight. just a flesh wound, dude. You
Just
put
a
a
flesh
Band-Aid
wound.
on that. Get some rubbing alcohol and a Band-Aid and you're good. Then you got ultimate street cred.
Yeah.
Get a tattoo with it.
But yeah, I can't find the story. Oh, assassination attempt. Here we go. The bullet lodged in his chest after penetrating his steel glass case.
Steel glass case.
Like his eyeglass case.
Oh shit! So that's
So it got into his chest, but it didn't go deep enough into his chest. So it went through his steel eyeglass case, went into his chest.
So that's probably what saved him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because if it went through a steel glasses case,
Yeah.
that thing probably would have went all the way through him, right?
Yeah.
Or do we know?
As an experienced hunter and anatomist, Roosevelt correctly concluded that since he was not coughing up blood, the bullet had not reached his lung, and he declined suggestions to go to the hospital immediately. Instead, he delivered his scheduled speech with blood seeping into his shirt, and he spoke for 90 minutes.
After being shot?
Yeah. He spoke for 90 minutes before completing his speech and accepting medical attention.
Well, hold on. Because this is a different level, right? It's like if if the whole speech is 90 minutes and he got shot at the 55-minute mark or whatever, it's still amazing.
Yeah.
But if you are in the speech and you get shot and then you continue on 90 minutes, a fucking hour and a half.
No, he got shot and then he did his speech.
So he did the whole speech while being shot.
Yeah.
That's pretty gangster, dude. I don't know anything about your policy or what you were doing on the side, but that's pretty.
Yeah. He also created the national park system. So Yosemite, Yellowstone.
This dude sounds pretty good. He does sound like a good president.
Pretty okay.
I guess. I don't know what he was the what?
26th.
26th.
Yeah.
What year was that?
I couldn't tell.
There's no way to find out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not.
There's no way to
There's
tell.
a lot we got to cover.
There's not a way to tell.
The 18th Amendment was ratified January 16th, and it was later sent to Congress.
Just for the people out there that don't know, what is the 18th Amendment?
Probably one of the worst things America ever did, which is prohibition of alcohol.
Oh, okay, so we can dive into this too.
Yeah.
How bonkers is that we saw, okay, not we, but history showed that prohibition doesn't work, okay? And clearly there's been prohibition for most of our lives on marijuana.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing history unfold. This is whenever the day comes that it's just legal on a federal level, it's going to be like, you know what we should do? You know that dope ass poster or image that's taken? It's in everybody's college dorm room and it's all the dudes marching, holding up signs that says we want beer, during the prohibition and stuff.
We want weed.
We should recreate that with some people. Or someone that's not as lazy as us. Recreate that and just tag it on our Instagram.
But, yeah, it just, going back to what you said, it just baffles me because it's this is wrong and it's against our values as a Christian nation or whatever the argument was. It's people still went out and did it.
Yeah, and it's and then the government's wait, we can make how much money doing this?
Yeah, how much money are we?
How much
money did we lose over however long?
Dude, money. Everybody has a price. Money will change your morality.
Yeah,
everybody.
Fucking the tobacco industry. They're lobbyists. They had a stronghold on that crop for a long time.
As a former tobacco user, I say fuck tobacco.
Yeah,
and I think
as a current tobacco user, I say fuck tobacco.
What episode was it? We all made a pact that we were gonna quit.
I don't fucking know. Dude.
It was. I'll tell you. It was
the beginning of the year.
It was the beginning of the year. I couldn't say what episode it was.
Yeah.
But you sit on here.
There was a way to look it up.
You looked in that camera and you said you were gonna do something and you didn't do it.
Yeah, dude. Prohibition.
Oh yeah. We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that.
There's a lot that happened in 1919. Let me tell you.
All right, keep going. This is fun.
June 4th, the United States Congress approved the 19th Amendment of U.S. Congress.
And once again, for the people that don't know what that is.
Allowing women the right to vote.
Oh, hey, I wish we had the claps. That's good.
Yeah. Well,
that's a good one. We can just clap.
Fucking only took 150 years for a country.
That's another thing. How crazy.
Yeah.
Just the fact, God, this is going to be a fucking 3-hour episode. Just the fact that you can have the audacity to fucking go to a land, right? Steal it, murder the people that live there, call it yours, then start making rules about how people like, oh yeah, women can't vote, people of color can't vote. I guess they called them slaves back then.
Yeah.
Fucking, because
Well, at this point,
that's how they built the fucking country,
yeah.
right?
Well, yeah.
And then it's like, oh, okay, after we're 150 years in, like, oh, should we let them vote on this? They don't own land. They don't have dicks. Like, what could they possibly offer?
Yeah.
Right? Is that, I'm assuming that's
and
like
you think like
where their heads at.
Yeah, and obviously this is 1919, but like black people didn't get the right to vote till like the 1960s.
Damn, dude, this is a super side tangent, but I just had like a freak out moment because I just realized what I said. Like, so like now recorded, it's me doing that little sarcastic bit of being like, they don't have dicks, they don't own land, what could they be useful for? And I'm like, fuck, someone could take that out of context. Like, put it in something. I don't know. Am I high right now? That's the shit I think about when I'm high. I'm like,
are you? Like, you're the one.
There's no way to know.
Yeah.
There's no way to
No,
know.
but I mean, like, you're absolutely right. Like,
dude, because
that was a train of thought for people back then.
Hold on, I'm still
and even
on
to
the
this day,
I'm still on the thing. They like have facial recognition now and stuff. They can make you look like you're saying shit you're not even saying.
I think you're the least of the worries. Like, there's other people they might want to target.
I don't know, dude. Some people don't like me. But I'll just be like, hey, guess what, fucker? Go listen to episode 100 about 12 minutes in, and you'll hear me have a mental breakdown about it. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on, can we turn the heater down?
Yeah.
I wish... You know what would be funny? If we had a compilation of
every
time on this podcast I've asked you to turn the heater down.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It's just a lot of obviously historical things.
Well, no, we were talking about the
women's.
Yes, yeah, I
women's
derailed,
suffrage. Yeah.
I derailed that. That was episode 19.
I mean, there's
not episode 19. That was fucking Amendment 19, right?
Yeah, 19th Amendment. And the worst part about it is like obviously now it's a consensus that like everyone who's a citizen of this country has the right to vote. But there's still
a citizen.
There's still people in this country who believe that women are less than men and have a certain place in society. And that kind of still baffles me.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be here without a woman.
Facts.
Have you ever laid next to a woman?
Many women.
Oh, many women. Listen to this guy. Listen to this fucking guy.
I'm not a virgin.
Says the virgin. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it PG. Let's keep it PG. All right, go.
October 2nd, President of the United States Woodrow Wilson suffers a serious stroke, rendering him invalid for the remainder of his life.
Don't give a shit.
Woodrow Wilson is widely considered one of the worst presidents we ever had.
Don't give a shit. Next.
Yeah. Just speaking about like current presidents, like current president, like he's up there with Woodrow Wilson, Andrew Jackson, like some of the worst racist people. Like Woodrow Wilson, you've heard of Birth of a Nation?
Yeah.
He had a private screening in the White House.
No shit?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, I'm over this guy. I don't want to talk about him. I'm over talking about the president shit. Give me some other shit.
And then I saw a few people, like birthdays, people who were born in 1919.
Who was born in 1919?
Shit. I had the list. Jackie Robinson.
No shit.
Jackie Robinson.
Dude, I have a fucking cool story about Jackie Robinson.
You met him?
This is not really a cool story.
Him?
And it's not really a story about Jackie Robinson. It's more of a story about me.
Uh-huh.
When I was like a kid, don't know what age, but like for whatever like weird reason, I remember it being summer. And I was super into like baseball, like growing up, you know? And I, for whatever reason, like heard about Jackie Robinson and I was like inspired. So like I went and like wrote a paper about Jackie Robinson, like pencil paper, like just, I remember sitting in my room and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I like turned it in to my mom. Like I just wrote a paper about Jackie Robinson.
Oh.
And I didn't really know anything about him other than like what I'd read. So I was basically just like copying on the book. I was like, first black baseball player. He's my hero, you know? That was the story.
Okay.
Mom, if you're listening to this episode, try to dig that paper up. Go ahead. Go on with your bad self, Mijo.
J.D. Salinger was born January 1st.
No shit. In 1919?
1919. Beginning of the year.
January 1st?
January 1st.
Damn, kicking that thing off with a bang, my dude.
Yeah. For people who don't know who J.D. Salinger is.
Yeah, name some of his books.
His most famous book is The Catcher in the Rye.
Which is a book about fucking nothing.
Absolutely nothing. It's like the Seinfeld of books.
Yeah, I remember the first time I read that. Well, the only time. I've only read it once.
Yeah.
The whole time I was reading it, I was like, God, this is such a famous book, you know, like I'm gonna read it, you know, and like the whole time I'm like trying to convince myself, like, oh yeah, I know what this is about. And then I was just like, I finished it and I was like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah.
It's not about anything.
Yeah. But it is about something.
Ed Banky.
I haven't read it since I haven't read it since high school.
Look up Ed Banky. E.D. Banky.
Is that the character's name?
One of them. I don't remember who.
Yeah.
What's it say?
Is the basketball coach.
Don't remember there being a basketball coach. All right. Okay.
But
that's cool though. What else did he write?
He also wrote.
Why do I know that name? Why did that name stick out in my head?
Well, actually, I have a funny story. The reason it's funny that we're in 1919 and the first name I saw for births was J.D. Salinger, because I was like, I want to reread his book because Post Malone just dropped a new song.
Oh yeah,
called Goodbyes.
Yeah,
and when
fantastic. The
first couple times I heard it, you know how like you mishear lyrics.
You're right.
And so it's a tangent. Obviously, it's stupid.
I love tangents.
But the lyrics say, "Me and Kurt feel the same."
Yeah.
Obviously, talking about Kurt Cobain.
Or why not Kurt Vonnegut?
Maybe.
Probably Kurt Cobain.
But the first couple times I heard it, I thought it said, "Me and Caulfield feel the same."
Okay. Caulfield?
He's the Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye.
The only person I know that I have any memory of from Catcher
Holden
in the Rye
Caulfield's the main
is Ed Banky,
person,
and I can't tell you why. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I read that when I was like in high school, and I was just like so proud of myself for fucking reading a fucking popular book. So you thought he was talking about Caulfield?
Holden Caulfield, yeah. So
didn't he like run away or something? What did he do? Can we?
He ran away.
He ran away.
He ran away,
right, and just was like derping around the city.
Derping around.
I can't. Maybe I should reread it. Probably not.
Actually, yeah. This is a little trivia for me. We don't need to talk about it.
What?
No, that's fine. Jackie Robinson. Who else? I saw another one that.
It's shaping up to be a good year.
Sir Edmund Hillary.
Who's that?
He was the first person to ever climb Mount Everest.
Oh, now he's just another fucking.
Now he's been dead.
Now people just do that. On the weekend.
Yeah, but they didn't have technology. Like this is like the 50s. Like
yeah. Now there's just like a line. Like you climb up fucking Everest, and you're with like 200 people, dude.
Yeah,
that's probably
people are dying left and right.
Yeah, but it's just like, how is that turned into like a huge thing that like people want to do? Mm-hmm. That should be like for like gangsters only. Yeah. Like you shouldn't be able to like go on a tour and shit. And like, oh yeah, we're going. Yeah, me and Beth we're going to do. Fuck. That makes
Nat
it like
King
uncool.
Cole.
You're ruining it.
Nat King Cole.
You're ruining it. Oh. All right, go ahead.
Nat King Cole was born in February.
Nat King Cole, baby.
Damn it, I just lost it again. March 17th. Nat King Cole.
That's cool. There's a lot of cool people.
Pete Seeger.
Oh.
Was born in 1919.
No shit.
Yeah.
Little folk singing for your ass. I have a random Pete Seeger DVD. I don't know. I swear to God, I don't think I've ever watched it. I don't know where it came from.
And it's just in one of your boxes?
Yeah, I think it might be on our bookshelf right now, or wherever all my DVDs are. I don't know.
In your little booklet, like it's 2002.
Yeah, dude. How gangster is that? I have one of those in my car too.
Got my CDs and my DVDs in one pouch.
Dude, I still have my. I remember going and buying this CD case because I just like had a fuck ton of CDs like in high school, right? Yeah. Everybody did, and I just remember like going in one time and just buying this like big ass like holds like 200-300.
Yeah,
dude, it's in my fucking Jeep right now with like all my CDs from high school. Some of them scratched. They're like mixed. Dude, you remember like, oh, dude,
You had to
I
burn 'em?
remember.
You would
dude,
download everything from LimeWire.
dude, LimeWire or fucking what was it, Kaza? Or was that the one for porn?
They were all for porn.
Damn.
Kazaa,
Slugging those computers
LimeWire.
down.
Yeah, those were the two.
Dude,
Napster.
I remember
It was Napster first.
Dude.
Yeah.
I remember Napster.
Napster was first, and then they got kicked out. Like they were the first ones to do it. So
he's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go start Facebook."
and fuck
Is
up
that the right guy?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Sean Parker. He
Whatever.
helped.
Whatever. But I remember the fucking on a Friday, like you get out of school. Picture this: Friday, you get out of school. You're still 16. You're fucking driving home like a cool kid. You fucking go home. You got plans for the evening. But first, what do you gotta do? You gotta sit down on the fucking computer, wait on that thing to boot up, and make you a fucking mix CD for the night. You know what I'm saying? Get all that shit right.
Yep.
Woo!
And then, do we want to go over deaths?
Are there any big ones? Are there any big ones that we're gonna care about?
Andrew Carnegie.
I don't know who that is.
It's pretty. At one point, he was like one of the richest people in the world.
Don't give a shit.
And if you did it for inflation, he would still be the richest person in the world.
Really?
Created Carnegie Hall. He was like
really?
a huge philanthropist. He was part of this. He was the steel tycoon of the early industrial area.
All right, I'm over it.
And then now, just little fun facts from a site called popculturemadness.com.
It sounds fake.
The top 10 baby names of 1919.
Oh, damn, dude.
This is the shit you wanted to know about.
Dude, I wish I had my fucking button bar. Dude, because I have all these sounds.
You ready for this?
Okay. Let's bring them back.
Let's see if you can guess. Just
okay, 1919.
fucking generic white people names.
Okay, so if you were 100 years old right now, your name would probably be like Edward.
No.
Like Tom.
No.
Billy.
James?
Susan.
No.
Mary.
Mary's one.
No shit?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I knew it. Edna. I'm just thinking of like old ass people.
Yeah, I'll just tell you.
Okay.
Mary, Helen, Dorothy. Which
that's what
I just want to say Dorothy. It's Dorothy. Isn't it Dorothy? Not Dorothy?
Dorothy.
Dorothy?
That sounds weird though.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, English is fucked.
Margaret.
English is fucked up.
Margaret, Ruth, John, William, James, Robert, and Charles.
I straight up thought you were about to say John Jacob Jingleheimer. I thought you were about to rattle that off, dude.
That would have been funny. Can you guess the U.S. life expectancy for males and females? In 1919.
1919. Not a lot of medicine as we have now. Probably like 68.
For males?
Sure.
And females?
60 or 75. Do women live longer than men?
Usually.
Okay.
No, you're off.
Okay, what is it?
Males were 53.
No, what?
53 and a half years, and females were 56 years.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That seems like young.
Yeah.
Is that just because they're fucking wilding out?
Well, that, and like you said, medicine.
They were still trying to figure out like
There's
polio
still a lot of
and
like
shit.
polio, the Spanish flu, influenza, like flu. They were like.
You fuck around and die from chicken pox, dude.
And then just first inventions and wonders of
inventions.
Crystal meth was
What?
1919.
What? Who did it?
Crystal meth was developed by a Japanese chemist, Akira Ogata.
You fucker. Well, I guess, dude, honestly, I mean,
this website could be fake, popculturemadness.com, but
what I'm saying is like we do have a population issue. I'm not saying like that's the way to fix it, but you fucker. He
it probably wasn't invented for that.
But like, what's the reason that he was like trying? Does it say
I
why?
don't know.
God damn.
I'll look him up.
Do another tab, just real quick, if we can find it within a few seconds. We'll find out what he was trying to accomplish by making crystal meth.
What'd
you say his name was?
Akira Ogata. In 1893,
That's not 1919.
And in 1919, Akira Ogata was the first to synthesize methamphetamine in crystallized form.
See, why would you do that?
Ogata released this new drug to a British-based pharmaceutical company. It was then introduced to treat diseases such as sinus congestion and depression.
Depression? Yeah, no shit, dude. What okay,
this
enough.
became popular. It became a pill, a tablet named Pervitin. Pervitin. This became popular with German soldiers, pilots, and even Adolf Hitler.
Oh!
The new pill could keep tired pilots more alert and lift their spirits in those in battle.
Wow, dude. 1919. 100 years ago. Pervitin? Should we name that? Should that be the new name of our podcast?
No.
The Pervitin podcast? No, the word perv's in there.
Yeah.
You be the perv, I'll be the tin.
The U.S. got a hold of the patent,
yeah,
and then it says, however,
up.
These pills were outlawed in the 70s due to some obvious side effects.
Some obvious side effects. Like
the
pilots up there like, my fucking tooth came out, dude.
61 years later. All right. So that was the first, crystal meth.
Wow. Unbelievable. Was totally believable, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 1919, Bentley Motors was founded.
Oh. Okay.
RCA, Radio Corporation of America, which later became RCA Records.
Right.
What else? The Grand Canyon National Park. As an act of the United States Congress, established the Grand Canyon as the United States National Park.
I was about to say, are you about to tell me that in 1919 somebody made the Grand Canyon?
No.
That's when it was declared a national park? Okay.
And it's apparently the United States National Park, like their main park, the Grand Canyon.
Oh.
So,
well, my brain automatically goes to, I wonder how different it looks in 1919 than it looks right now. Because you got to think 100 more years of erosion, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Everything. Yosemite, Yellowstone, all of it. Dude. Actually, if you go to like pictures of like Ansel Adams, have you heard of him?
I feel like I have.
He's like famous for like capturing the national parks, and like that was his big thing.
Is that why I know his name? That name?
That's like his main thing. Ansel Adams, yeah.
Ansel.
Pretty famous photographer.
Oh, shout out Pete. That's why I know his name. Not you, Pete. My other buddy Pete back home. He's a architect, and he's like doing photography and stuff. I feel like that's where I heard his name. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah. Speaking of bullshit and corporations, the Dodge brothers, yes, the founders of Dodge Motors
Motor Company.
Yeah, John and Horace sued Henry Ford in 1919 on the grounds that a company should act in the interests of its shareholders and not for the good of society in its customers or employees.
Fuckers.
They owned 10% of Ford stock because they used to make motors for Ford before they started their own company. And the Michigan Supreme Court agreed with them. So, motherfuckers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is that still that way today?
I'm assuming so if you set precedent. I mean, that's the Michigan Supreme Court. It could have gone to like the actual Supreme Court. But
wow.
Yeah.
See, shit's always been fucked up, my guy.
In 1919, Oregon
became a state.
Became the first. No. No. Oregon became the first U.S. state to tax gasoline.
To tax gasoline?
Yeah. They added 1 cent for every gallon. And now a lot of states do it. I think it's like
1 cent for each gallon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What year did Oregon become a state, though? I just want to see how far I was off. I know after hearing it say 1919, I know it was extremely off.
Yeah. Do you know what the last state to become a state was?
I feel like I do not know the answer to that, but I do want to know when
Oregon
became a state. 17 or fucking
17.
Do you have it pulled up?
Yes.
When is it? 1891.
What?
1891. Hey Siri, when did Oregon become a state?
I'm looking it up, dog.
Okay, I found this on the web for when it's become a state. Check it out.
Dude, Siri fucking sucks.
1859.
And I said 18. Oh, I said 1890.
You said 1919.
No, I didn't. Siri. Hey, Siri. When did Oregon become a state?
Oregon was founded the 14th of February, 1859.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, Siri's got some stuff on Oregon here. It's just laid out right here. Elevation above sea level, 3,297 feet. Highest point is Mount Hood. Do you know the capital?
Of?
Oregon.
Isn't it Salem?
Yeah, Salem. It was just a governor. Okay. What else do we got?
There's a section called Nerd News.
Nerd News?
There's only 2 things in there.
What is it?
But in 1919, Einstein used the full solar eclipse to prove that Newton's theory of space was wrong and gravity can bend space-time, causing light to take a different path. I don't know Newton's theory of space, so I'm not a nerd.
We passed the nerd test. What other nerd thing they got on there?
Gravity. Dude, I'm not even gonna try to start this.
Okay. So 1919 was, for the most part, kind of dope. Other than Prohibition. Wait, did Prohibition end in 1919? Is that what we said?
No, it started.
It started. So other than not being able to...
No, it started in 1920, but it got ratified in Congress in 1919, and then it went to Senate, and then it got...
But it started
But
in
October of 1919, it started in 1920, yeah.
God.
The fuckers.
Damn. So I guess if it's not... So, I mean, up all the way up until October, you could be boozing. So
Yeah.
1919 sounds kind of dope.
Mm-hmm.
But for certain people, you have to remember this is a fucked up time. What you got? What you looking
Just
at?
a bunch of random facts. Like,
Anything cool?
no, I mean, not that it's going to interest you, I guess.
Well, okay.
The influenza pandemic of 1918 to 1919 is known as the most devastating epidemic in recorded world history, and that it killed more people in 1 year than during the 4 years of the bubonic plague. Or
And
the
this
Black
is called
Plague.
what?
The influenza pandemic. It was the
Oh,
most...
influenza.
Yeah,
Dude,
the flu.
Why are we still seeing like fucking like infomercials on like, you know, influenza?
I'm pretty sure influenza is the flu. It was the most
Is that
deadly
where
for people
flu
aged
comes
20
from?
to 40, and many died within hours of contracting the virus.
Damn.
Yeah. Also, a large molasses storage tank, over 2 million gallons, burst in Boston in 1919, creating a 35-mile-per-hour flood of molasses, which killed 21 people
Oh my God.
and injured 150. It became known as the Great Molasses Flood.
Wait, what the fuck else are you gonna call it? It became known as the Great Molasses Flood. Wow, dude, can you imagine? Think about that for a second, dude. It's just like you're getting killed by syrup.
Yeah.
I bet the floor is still sticky there.
That's your concern. And sticky floors, like 21 people are dead. You're like, no, it's still sticky.
I'm like, yo, we got carpet in here, man. We're gonna have to fucking tear all this shit up. You ruined my fucking carpet. You got some people out there just like bottling it up, like, yo, we got
Yeah.
molasses. What?
Imagine if it's hot molasses too, because it's going at 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, so it's got to be
It's molting hot, dude.
the viscosity.
Is high.
Is that higher viscosity is like runnier?
Yeah, low viscosity.
Runnier,
It's like mush. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but damn, dude. Yeah, it was probably super hot, like fucking just. Oh, and then it probably like.
Then it gets hard like a candy, and then you're stuck there. You imagine you're just like stuck in hot molasses.
That
You're like
feels
Han
like-
Solo from fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, or fucking what's his name? Like in Jumanji, you get stuck in the floor. You remember?
Oh yeah.
The quicksand, then it like hardens back up, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, I'm stuck." Double us.
We did it last week too.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, that means we're getting in sync. Our cycles are about to sync up. Any other cool shit from 1919?
Nah, man. That's pepperoni is created.
Why didn't you start with that? Dude, I love pepperoni.
Pepperoni is a variety of salami created in the U.S., and the word was first used to describe the sausage in 1919.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, 1919 was kind of popping.
Crystal meth, man.
Crystal meth,
Salami
pepperoni,
or pepperoni.
first black baseball player.
No, he was born.
Oh, that's when he was born?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, yeah, no, he's still.
Still born.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, man. 100 years ago.
Wow.
You'd live to be about 53.
What was like the biggest technological advance in 1919? That's what I want to know. Like for like 2019, I would say the biggest technological advance is probably like what the iPhone cameras. I don't know. Am I missing something like huge?
What? Sorry,
technological tech. God damn it.
Technological.
Technological.
Yes.
Fuck. Technological advancement. Like the iPhone, right? This is like a computer.
Yeah.
That you like put in your pocket and you can do literally anything on it. Except ask Siri when fucking Oregon was become a state.
Yeah.
What's like the biggest like
Technological advance?
I'm getting pissed off. Yeah, of 1919. Like a bologna sandwich. Coca-Cola. Oh. No. If you can't find it, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, that's enough time.